Berlin, 1900. A retired schoolteacher named Wilhelm von Osten steps into a courtyard with his horse Hans. He asks Hans,
"If the 8th day of the month is Tuesday, what date is Friday?"
Hans begins tapping his hoof, one tap per number, and he stops at 11. Crowds gasp, scientists argue, newspapers explode. No tricks, no strings. Hans answers square roots, fractions, calendar dates. The answers keep coming. The crowd watches Hans, but Hans watches something else. And whatever he's watching seems to matter more than the numbers. So how did clever Hans really fool scientists? After Hans passed the first investigations, cheating was ruled out. But a man named Oskar Pfungst rebuilt the experiment. He isolated Hans, changed the questioners. Sometimes the human knew the answer, sometimes they didn't. Then he added blinders, and the pattern was unmistakable. Hans succeeded only when he could see a human who knew the answers. As the taps climbed, bodies tensed up, chin up, breath held, then relaxed at the right number. Hans stopped on that release. That hidden cue loop became the clever Hans effect, exposing a blind spot in scientific testing that's still relevant today. But Pfungst didn't stop there. To truly test his theory, he decided he had to become the horse. Whoa, not like that. He invites volunteers into his lab and asks them to think of a number while he taps his hand, Hans style. He notices that as he approaches the correct tap, the volunteer would give a tiny involuntary jerk of the head or a subtle sigh of relief. Even Oskar himself couldn't mask his own cues when trying to suppress them, proving they were completely involuntary. This discovery would help change the face of science forever. Yet von Osten remained a skeptic, touring Germany insisting his horse was a genius until the very end. Hans' story helped sharpen a growing awareness in science. Researchers can unintentionally tip off their subjects. Over time, that awareness reinforced the importance of safeguards like the double-blind study, designed to keep expectations from shaping results. Today, we see the same Hans trap in artificial intelligence. A famous 2016 study revealed a brilliant AI that could tell a husky from a wolf with nearly perfect accuracy, until researchers dug a little deeper. It turns out the AI hadn't learned what a wolf looked like at all. It had simply noticed that every wolf photo in the dataset had snow in the background. Whether it's a horse in 1904 or a neural network in 2026, if the subject seems too clever, they might just be reading the room. Thank you so much for watching Hot Neon's animated microlearning series on Clever Hans. The journey doesn't stop here. We've turned this microlearning into an interactive experience online. Go check it out by following the link below and see how we took this animated experience even further. We love visualizing knowledge through human-made animation and creativity, so if you enjoyed this series and you want to see more, we kindly ask that you hit that subscribe button and keep your eyes peeled for the next month's series. Feel free to suggest a topic you'd like us to explore, and we might just animate that next. Thanks again, and we'll see you next time.